So for the past few days, I've been thinking about how I could word this video. And you know what? There's no way of wording it. So here's 4 or 5, I'll figure it out. 4 or 5 principles that I go on by living every single day. Well, not every single day, but I try to. So number 1 is forgiveness. Ooh, forgiveness. That is the ability to, well, if you weren't born yesterday, forgive. Like, all said and done, it sounds easy, but when you actually have to do it, it's not. Forgiving isn't like someone bopped you on the foot on accident, and you're like, oh yeah, it's cool, don't worry, buddy, and then they do it again. That's not what forgiving is. Forgiving is someone like, well, I mean, technically it kind of is, but that's not what I'm trying to say. In a situation where someone like, backstabbed you or some shit, you're talking to one of your friends, he goes around and he's chatting about you behind your back. And whatever he does to you, he's just always like, oh yeah, bro, you're so cool, bro, you're so cool. But then when you're not around, he's like, yeah, dude, that dude's mad gay, bro. Like, I heard his cock's like 20 inches long. Like, who wants to touch that? It sounds unforgivable, but sometimes the truth hurts. It's not easy walking around with a 20-inch long. It's hard. Every day, people ask me, ugh, do you really walk around with that? How do you even walk with that? Oh my God, I can see it. It's not easy. I'll tell you that. My stomach's rumbling. But anyways, in a situation like that, sure, it's easy to, be like, fuck you, fuck the world, and seem like some Sigma male by, turning your back and being like, I'm out of this, I don't need this. Or you could forgive them. Not in like a sense where like you have no enemies or some shit and they threw like meatballs at you and be like, don't worry, I don't have enemies. Like, not in that sense. It could be to yourself. You could DM them privately. You could talk to them privately and say, I know that you did this and I forgive you, but I don't think that we could be friends. Or something, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. It doesn't have to be some like inspirational ass shit where you gotta like fucking get on one knee and hug them and say, don't worry, bro, I forget. Like, it doesn't have to be some ridiculous shit. And why would you do this? Because of you. Like, I'm sure, bro, that if you go on this revenge arc or some shit where like you sleep with his whole family, his mom and his sister, or like his girlfriend or something, I'm sure that if you do that, like, sure, he'll be like, oh yeah, that sucks, but no one's gonna be as upset as you are. Like, throughout that whole time, let's say it doesn't take you like a day to do that, let's be honest. Throughout that whole time, like, you're the only person with the negative thoughts and the only person that's really holding the grudge back. And you're also missing out on possible, relationships, because not only are you upset at him, you're just upset in general now. Like, your whole demeanor changes, bro. You just become this angry dude that walks around and no one really wants to talk to because he's obviously pissed off. I don't want him to get pissed off at me. So why would they talk to you? Because you look like a psychopath, bro. And let's get real here. And you always hear that like talk about be the bigger person, when all actuality it doesn't really matter if you're being the bigger person or not. Like, I genuinely don't really care about being the bigger person, bro, but it's something that people throw around so that they could feel better about themselves when they get like fucking slapped in the back of the head by some dickhead or some shit. And they're like, yeah, I'm gonna be the bigger person and be like, and just walk away and in a situation like that. It's cool to forgive them, but it's not cool to just like let it continuously happen. Like, if you're like a moron and like people are slapping you, bro, and you're just like, don't worry, dude, I have no enemies, you're gonna get slapped again, and then most likely you're gonna get like checked even more, bro, because that's how it starts. You can forgive, but you don't have to forget, bro. Like, you don't stub your toe on this one thing that split your toe in half and then the next day you do it again, bro. You're being a fucking dumbass. And if that happens, then there's no one else to blame but you. And I honestly hope that you continue to get the things that are bothering you to keep bothering you, bro, because that's what you deserve if you're clearly not even like capable of understanding what it is. And I mean, it's not easy. Sometimes you have to deal with awkward conversations. Sometimes you have to, actually retaliate. But that's the way it is, bro. It's either do something or deal with it forever. And I'm for certain not the person to deal with something that I don't like forever. If I don't like something, I'll eventually say, maybe not in the moment, but I'll eventually process it, think about it over a couple of minutes, maybe a day, and then I'll eventually bring it up. Because I know me in the moment, like, I'll probably say some dumb shit, tweak out or something. Not in some cool alpha sigma male, I don't get into fights because I'm scared that I'll hurt people. I'm not some cool sigma alpha bullshit, bro. It's just that sometimes I'm wrong. And I think that has to do with the second point, apologizing. It's not easy to apologize, not at all. And that's something that I know because I don't like to admit when I'm wrong because of a big ego, most likely, probably, most definitely. Yeah, I do have a big ego, I'm not gonna lie. It may be corny, it may not, but admitting when I'm wrong is like a death sentence, a lame death sentence or some shit. I forgot what it was. I was trying to quote something from the book I just read. Oh yeah, it was like basically sentenced to lameness or something. Yeah, that book was funny as hell, bro. I want to reread it again. But yeah, apologizing first is basically like a sentence to lameness, bro. But it's better. It's better than just having the thought of like, oh yeah, I did mess up in that situation. Yeah, I bet they're really like, not gonna, like me that much anymore. Especially since instead of like apologizing, I'm up here just rolling around in self-pity where I'm like, oh yeah, I should have said this instead of this. I didn't mean to hurt their feelings. Maybe it's not something like that. And sometimes when you apologize, bro, you won't get a response, or you won't get the response that you want. I know, like, for one, I've apologized before in hope of getting something out of it and kind of like, possibly fixing a relationship out of it. And that's not how it works, bro. Bro, apologizing for someone else, that's cool. That's fair enough. Especially if it's someone that you care about. I apologize for people that I care about all the time. Sometimes I acknowledge that I mess up, and I think it's worth for me to know that I did and, to encourage change so that, what I messed up on doesn't happen again. And maybe that awkward confrontation of, oh yeah, I'm sorry, dude, right there, I lied to you, dude. Like, I didn't mean to lie to, like, that awkward confrontation of being called out on my shit and being told, hey, that's not okay, man. And instead of me going upstairs and having the big ego, like, oh, they don't know them, they don't know me. Well, how could they know if they were in my shoes? Like, think, okay, what went wrong, and what could I have done to fix it, and was it really my fault? And sometimes taking accountability, it's easy to point the finger, and many do, and it doesn't really change anything. Sometimes you need to point the finger at yourself. I, for one, definitely do sometimes. Like, I guess sometimes in relationships too, I'll complain about, that's weird, why would they send this? But then in return, I would send the exact same thing on a different occasion. And I guess to them it would be, oh yeah, this is normal. So why not? Why can't I say this, but you can? And in a situation like that, that's for me one of the hardest times that I would have to apologize. It's not really easy. Number one, ego. But yeah, like I said, not every time you have to expect a response. Sometimes you should apologize simply for yourself, bro. Mostly because, you don't want to have to deal with that anymore. Because it doesn't need to weigh on your conscience. I've had situations where I felt that I wanted to apologize, but I also just didn't want to because it was too late, or, it's been years, or I didn't think it was that important anymore. Or sometimes it's not in my ability. Sometimes it just didn't have anything to do with me. And, that weighs on your conscience. That weighs on your mind. Then for the next couple of years, you're thinking like, oh yeah, I should have treated this person better. Oh yeah, I should have said this in this situation. I should have this. And I feel like that all could have been avoided had you just apologized. Even if they don't even reply, even if they just ignore your apology in real life, they heard it. If they don't reply, they saw it. If they didn't even open it, it's out there. You don't need to, think about it forever. I mean, I have in certain situations. Like, what's a situation? Oh yeah. I mean, it's not like a serious ass situation, but a couple of weeks ago, I was hanging out with my friend. We'll call him Maverick. I was hanging out with Maverick, and we're chilling. We're at the gym, and what's it called? We're having fun. I'm being a dumbass because that's who I am. Well, I'm not like actually dumb, but in certain situations, yeah. And I fling the ball at him. He flings it back, and I decide to spike the ball because I don't know why. And the ball launches at him, bro. Hits him directly in the face, and he was angry. Like it hit his nose. I'm not gonna lie. If that hit my nose, I would have been swinging, bro, because I don't like things hitting my nose, bro. I don't know why. It's just something I never liked as a kid. And he hits the ball back at me, but I could tell that I upset him. I apologized. And in a situation like that, it's easy to be like, just laugh it off and be like, bro, what are you getting mad at me for, bro? I was just playing around, bro. I didn't mean to hit you, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? And try and fight him for it. But I acknowledge that I fucked up. I hit the ball too hard. We were just playing around, and I kind of took it to like an extra degree. Hit him in the face for no reason. I would have been upset if that happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. So, in return, I basically apologized, and I also bought like, I was like, you know what, bro, smoothies on me, and then I bought us both smoothies, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. It was cool, bro. I felt like some sophisticated ass dude. And yeah, I feel like we got closer after that. I mean, like, not like we had any grudges towards each other anymore. I mean, I feel like if that happened to me, I would have had like some sort of grudge, bro, because I would have been like, who's this guy think he is, hitting me in the face or something shit. He probably thinks I'm some chump. But, you know, I apologize, you know, no grudges. I don't think any less of him. I don't think that he's like a bad person or some shit. Like, and I doubt that he really thinks that way of me. I mean, I can't really control how he feels about me, but he knows that I didn't mean to do that. And I wasn't trying to punk him in front of like a bunch of nobodies. And I'm not gonna lie, stuff like that. Sure, it wasn't in like some intense situation where the dude's like, you know, slapping your head in front of a group of when a group of girls walk by or something, and he's trying to be like, you know, cool and throwing money at you and be like, oh bro, I know you need some new shoes, bro. Let me bless you up. Like, sure, it wasn't like an intense situation like that, but stuff like that, that's what like saves relationships, bro. And being open-minded. Like, I used to have that problem of being like self-centered, and everything just had to be about me. It had to be about what I liked. If it wasn't, then I'd be like, well, yeah, I don't really feel like talking to this person. And that is not valid, bro. You're not gonna make any real friends being self-centered, bro. You can make hundreds of more friends having like a genuine interest of what other people like than trying to have people have a genuine interest in what you like. And that's not what open-minded is completely about. But that's an example of it. Like if I was just like self-centered, bro, 24/7, and I was like, oh yeah, but that's not what I like, so you know, I don't want to hear about this. No one's gonna want to talk to you, cause like it's like, oh yeah, you're a weird dude, and your things that you like are weird, and also you're you know, an asshole. So why would I want to talk to you? And number one thing that people want to talk about the most, bro, is the things that they're interested in. And you know, I mean, it's nice. I'm lying if I said it doesn't feel amazing, bro, to have people ask me about the things that I like to have or the hobbies that I'm interested in, have like a genuine interest in it. But that's not how, like, you know, human nature really is, bro. Most people are, to people, bro, one of the most important people or interesting people in their lives is themselves, bro. So the number one person that they'd want to talk about the most is themselves, or, you know, their past achievements, their family life, all that. And I feel like having narrow thinking and self-centeredness, bro, that helps you miss out on the opportunity of, you know, relationships. And another thing with that, it's not just about, you know, talking to people. Being open-minded is just like, I guess kind of like, I'm not a dictionary, but kind of prone to change. Like, let's say like dude, I should actually look up the definition because I don't want to sound stupid, bruh. But technically, I guess it's kind of like prone to change. Like, let's say you had no, I think it's prone to like advice, but I'm gonna go with my thing because, you know, this is my thing. I'm not on here on, you know, the web dictionary or something like that. So let's say gyms are closed, there's no food at home, but like what I would do, bro, feel me, I just bought some calisthenic rings, gyms are closed, bro. Instead of having that, you know, straightforward mind, like, oh yeah, I need to go to the gym because I need to do this, bro. Me personally, bro, I'd get some calisthenics rings, bro, waste like half an hour looking for a tree, and then sling those rings over the tree, bro, and do some major pull-ups, bro, and go home, feel me, eat some grub, get some Chinese food. That's what I've been doing lately. Eating corner Chinese food. I'm not gonna lie, I'm mostly doing it for the protein. I don't really like it, bro. But yeah, if you're not like, you know, open-minded in a situation like that, gym's closed, you're just gonna go home. You're just gonna go home, chill. There's no food in the fridge, bro, so you're just gonna, you know, just wait it out. That's what I do. Like, if I see there's no like easy food, I'll just be in my room like the whole day. And, you know, you have to be open to new experiences. For me, it was a struggle. It was a struggle to go to that restaurant, bro, because I wasn't sure if I'd actually like it, and I wasn't sure. Oh, maybe it's expensive. Maybe it's kind of far, so you know, I won't go today. I also have class to do. You know, it's basically just being open to like new ideas, new experiences, new conversations, anything that isn't, you know, what you usually do. That, I feel like, is the key. New concepts. And the last thing, don't change yourself for other people. And it's easy, especially when it's like romantic wise, bro, to do it. I've done it, and I've sold because of it, bruh. Like, yeah, definitely, bro. Like, I've lost like hundreds of friends. Well, not hundreds. I'd be lying if I said that I had more than like 20 friends in that time period. But I've lost a bunch of my friends, bro, because, I decided to change, bro, because it's just me and my Pookie Bear. And like, I've been selling, bro, like, instead of like actually hanging out with them, bro, like, I've just been like, oh no, I gotta hang out with this person, bro. And then they're like, oh, bro, you're not valid, bro. And you're like, yeah, bro, that's true. But, that's not really what, I want to be yapping about. Change, bro, is like, let's say somebody doesn't like something about you, whether it be your voice, the things you say, or, your outfit or something. They're like, oh, bro, you dress like you're gay. You dress weird. You dress like something, bro. And I mean, sure, it's not nice to hear. I'm not gonna lie, it's not. After the 30th time, it's annoying to hear. And like, if you let them, basically change, bro, how like you conduct yourself, or I forget what it's called, bro. I forgot the words, but I'm just gonna say conduct. Fuck it. If you let them change how you conduct yourself, bro, with just like a couple of simple, jokes about, bro, why do you talk like a surfer dude? Why do you dress like you're an old man? You dress like you're gay. Like, if you let that change how you really are, bro, then, bro, they literally won, bro. They literally lose more respect for you, bro, if you change that about yourself, bro, because of something that they said. I mean, sure, maybe if it's like a loved one, bro, and like they think that what you're doing isn't okay, take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes, I mean, if you're doing crack or some shit and they're like, I don't think that's safe, yeah, maybe you should actually listen to them. But like, if it's like something that like, you care about, that isn't crack, bro, then I feel like they also lose like a little bit of respect for you too, bro. If like you're like, huh, this used to be something that you're really interested in, and and now you're not. Huh, I guess that you're a loser, bro. I mean, they won't flat out say it, but they'll like think like, yeah, it's kind of weird, bro. And especially with like people that you don't really know, cause like if they get you to stop doing something, bro, that you really thought was cool, they're gonna think you're a chump, and then they're gonna think you're weird, and they're not gonna really have like any real actual respect for you, bro, because bro's just getting pushed around. Ain't his eye? He's getting pushed around. He's like, yeah, I guess your advice does work, guys. Yeah, yeah, guys. Yeah, you're right. It was stupid, guys. Yeah. I'm even starting to lose respect for you, bro. You sound like a loser. But yeah, bro, stay true. Stay true to yourself specifically. Because you're the only person that really matters in the long term. You're the only person that's really going to be there, on your deathbed with you. And maybe you don't have, like, the bestest life, and you might be there by yourself, bro, but you're going to be the one that's like, yeah, I didn't really live up to how I actually wanted to live because, I let people dictate how I want to be and, how I want to dress and how I want to, conduct myself. And I missed out on a lot of opportunities, bro, because I was scared of what other people would think about. And I'm not gonna lie, you're a salesman if you did that, bro. A full-on salesman. You basically sold your whole life, bro, just because you didn't want people to point at you and be like hee hee and ha ha, bro. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, when I was in elementary school, bro, I got in trouble and the gym teacher made everybody point and laugh at me, bro. And I was like I feel like somebody from the dark side or something. It was funny, dude. It was so funny. But yeah, bro, like, don't be afraid of being the outcast sometimes. I know it sounds like cringe, but like sometimes, bro, it's cool to be by yourself in a chill place until you find people that are more like you. It kind of contradicts what I said about the open-mindedness thing, bro, but it's true. Like, open mind doesn't mean, it doesn't mean you have to be willing to change everything about yourself, bro, because somebody says that they don't like it. That's not what it means. And my feet are out. And with that, I think I'll end this, bro, because I have no other brains in my head. No other thoughts. Bro, I'm about to get on Rainbow 6. It's about to be lit. I'm on rank 5 right now, bro. I'm about to get rank 4. I'm about to be better than Tyzo Leaf, bro. I'm a god at that game now, bro. Dude, I have some editing to do today, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm probably gonna record. I think I have a free roam. So, I also have to do registration for school. I mean, not registration, but I have to talk to the registration people, bro, so they can give me better prices, bro, because last semester was not a banger. That was not a banger, and I know bangers. Yeah, I could actually do a pretty good impression. This is not a banger. This is not a banger, and I know bangers. Alright, let's save this. This is not a banger. This is not a banger, and I know bangers.